that's what I did. I moved to Illinois before getting my New Jersey license. But then the state already told me that because I was here, I took the exam, I got everything here. And the month difference is just like 2 months. I can go to Illinois and then they will send me my license. So, but it's a bit tricky. You need to make sure that you are getting everything in one state in order not to complicate your process. I hope that answers you, Vincent. So every state is different.
Hello, Shai.
Okay, Godwin.
Yes, thank you for your presentation. I would like to ask, I'm preparing to apply for a master's degree in the US, and I know from our last session together that you you get the FENP license after going to the US, and I would like to know, is it allowed to get the license when you are still doing your master's degree, or it is after the master's degree that you can apply?
Okay, yeah, good question, Godwill. So from the last time we had the one-on-one talk, and yeah, I explained to you that based on the location you are, your country, it is not mentioned as part of the countries that is under the Washington Accord or some of the countries that the National Council has given permission to, right? So then it means that you coming to the US will give you the easy part. So which means that if you are here doing your masters, you can write the FE exam, but remember that the writing the exam is one, and then getting the work experience is two. So there are three main requirements. The 3 E's. First E is the education. Yes. So you already have a bachelor's degree, which means that you can write the exam. But even if you write all the exam, you need to still wait to get the work experience under a US engineer. So that will delay you, right? For me, I already work in my home country for some time, have work experience from the utility, from the power generation, both thermal. But when I came to the US, that work experience did not count. It doesn't count as a professional experience. It only counts as a work experience, but not a professional engineering work. Wow. So the state doesn't count any experience you have outside the US. So because of that work experience, I have to wait and wait. Even though I wrote the exams, I have to wait for like 4 years to get it, almost 4 years to get the PE license. Okay. So it won't be immediate. That's what I'm trying to say. You can write the exam, but it won't be immediate to get the license. I hope that answers you.
Okay, so I can write the exam and the result will be delayed until I have the work experience, the professional work experience required.
Correct. So you write the exam, you get the results of the exam, you passed, but you need to wait to accumulate the work experience in the US working under a PE in the US. That's the most important thing. Not working under any engineer in the US, but working under a licensed professional engineer in the US. So if you come to the US and unfortunately you still continue to work under an engineer that is not licensed, it's going to go against you. It will be very difficult to complete that last process. So that last process can take you years. So you need to be strategic. If you want to join a company, look at a company that you can actually, they have PEs. So if the company already have PEs, then you can submit your work experience and then mention that, okay, I work in this company, and then you can provide Shaibu as a reference. You can provide Justin as a reference. You can provide, let's say, Julio as a reference if they are having PEs in the same company, or even in a different company, but you work with them on a project.
Okay.
You need 5 reference. You need total 5 reference.
Wow.
And out of this 5, 3 must be PE. 2 doesn't have to be PE. So you can get 3 people who are licensed and then 2 who are not licensed, making it 5 for the PE alone. But if you want the EIT, you submit 3 references.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Great. Great question. Any other question before we wrap up?
I just had a quick question about like the frequency of meetings. How often do we plan to have these?
Okay, so this meeting, the first one is today. It is a 1 hour meeting. Next week we will go to the next one, which is the FE exam decoded. So I will talk about the 17 knowledge areas and the details into that. That will be next week, same time.
Oh,
I will send. Yeah, I will send. You will receive email to join that section as well. So, yeah. Okay. Without any question.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another question.
Yeah.
Since the U.S. Migration policy is being, let's say, tough toward foreigners, let's say that I've done my master's degree, and then I have a job, let's say, in Saudi Arabia, and I'm working under a PA license supervisor. Is that still count, or I have to work within the USA?
Yeah, so yeah, Saudi Arabia, they can also apply for the US license, right? But so they can write the US format, the National Council of Examiners for Engineering and Surveying provides the international pathway where you can write the exam, the same FE and the same PE exam, but you will be licensed in Saudi Arabia, right? So working under that engineer, you accumulate a PE working under a licensed PE in Saudi Arabia. As to how it applies in the state here, the state would have to take that final decision. So they have a state board. The board goes to meeting to decide on number of applicants. So in a month, let's say 50 people, they always have time that they do that kind of review. When they review, they will take the final decision. But your work experience will be working under a PE, a licensed PE in the jurisdiction that you are, in the area that you are.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you all for joining the first section. This is the end of the first. I'll put the video together and then I'll post it on ShaiLearning.com and also post it on my YouTube channel. I'll see all of you next week. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.